Clip got cut off there, but yeah, guys worry about added weight. When you do stuff like this, sure, it's very possible you're gonna add weight. So it's avoidable though, is what I'm trying to spit out of my mouth. I found out just by trial and error how to do it, and basically by ripping off the scar tissue. What I call scar tissue is like when you have an accident, your plane wrecks. There's a good amount of foam goes into the garbage. There's the garbage. You can't see it, but just trying to be funny. But yeah, you take off all that foam, the stuff that gets crunched and mangled and it's all frayed. That's garbage. That goes in the garbage. You buy a piece of this foam board. This stuff runs $1 a sheet. You get this huge sheet of it. So I bought like 20 sheets of this stuff one day. For 20 bucks, I can rebuild my plane like a bazillion times. So, parts of it is just single wall, one wall of the foam. Then I use a double layer and glue together, make a 2-ply layer of foam. And here's the original foam that the plane came with. Here's mine that I made with the foam board. It's pretty much the same strength. In some ways it's stronger, in some ways it's weaker. And it's actually, here's the trick, getting back to the original point. This foam is lighter than the factory foam. So if the more I rebuild this plane and add my foam to it, the plane actually becomes lighter. Now it's offset with adhesives. The glue I use adds weight. So it turns out the plane weighs almost virtually the same when I weigh it. I have a little scale I throw the plane on. In some cases I've made my plane lighter by repairing it. So yeah, you don't have to use a lot of glue is the other trick. You don't want to weigh your plane down with a whole bunch of glue. Just a thin layer that holds it, The last thing I wanted to show you here is the canopies. Okay, so here's an original canopy that I haven't modified. Okay, here's my little guy. I did modify it actually. I put the instrument cluster in there, and I painted the little guy a little bit better than the factory. Kind of like detailed the helmet a little bit. But that's an F-15 canopy, right? I want to say it's for the A and the B and the C's. I think the Eagle, is the 2-person canopy. Anyway, minor details that don't really matter. So what I do, here's the one I use for the camera. It has my little 808 high definition camera, and then mounted up top. Right now I have it up top, but I can move this. This is the lens. It's a little fisheye lens, 130-degree optical lens. And this is the data cable that goes to the 808 camera that I mount in the back there so it stays pretty aerodynamic. It adds an extra 20 grams of weight, so you compensate for that with your center of gravity and adjusting the plane. But this movable extension lens is awesome. That was like an extra 12 bucks. Free shipping from China. So I've rebuilt this little canopy a lot, and it works just fine. It's a little heavier with the camera and the glue and whatever, but I got enough power in these planes, so obviously from the videos you can see they fly just fine. Yeah, so this is my little airplane boneyard, where I put these babies together and get them back up in the air. I bought a couple of fuselages for the F-15 extras that I, scavenger. Like, I think this piece here was this piece here. I took off of this fuse. And you can buy a fuselage for like 20 bucks from Airfield through Nitroplanes or whoever. They got another one back there. I just bought a couple extra ones. What the hell. This part comes in handy. You can rebuild it with foam too. So I kind of make a decision if I'm going to, So this was a little combo. I did some myself. I did some with the scavenger parts. But, yeah, this is my little F-15 factory back here. And it's usually pretty messy. Got all my junk out. But it's a lot of fun. Here's here's the glue I use, if anyone was wondering. I just use the Gorilla wood glue. This stuff's awesome. Elmer's wood glue works good too, but I just discovered this Gorilla wood glue. It's got a little more resin, or yeah, it's got this. I don't know how to describe it. I use regular Gorilla glue too, like this kind. and this is the kind that foams up. I use this on the landing gear. I'll make another video maybe and show you how I do primarily the nose gear. I use this stuff for because it's really strong, stronger than the wood glue. And the reason I don't use it for the whole plane is because it foams up. You don't really want it to, you don't need that strength. That's a whole other story. So this stuff's plenty strong. Anyway, what I wanted to show you over here is the fan. So here's a ducted fan that goes in these guys. These are the 64mm ones. And there's your fan. This one's probably still balanced. I don't think I'll have to rebalance it. I'll obviously check it. There's your motor. I think this is like a 4100 kilovolt. And it's got plenty of power. This thing is a fun fan. It's been a really good little motor. So, I mean, I've never really had to replace the motors except when I wanted to add power. They never break. Here's the front gear. Got it out of it. So, there's your servo and your little control arm. It goes down through there. The little axle. Got a little spring shock absorber in the wheel. So, we'll put that baby back in. And yeah, this is fun stuff, man.